What's up? This is McMillan124. Welcome back to another fight predictions. Tonight we got UFC Fight Night, Bonfim versus Muhammad. Let's get it. First up, we have Kelton Souza versus Arlene Gonzalez-Losi. I got Souza winning submission in the second round. Wouldn't be surprised if she won a decision. Next up, we have Jelse Chavez versus Yunzi Dubin. I have Chavez winning a decision here and staying undefeated. Next up, we have Jordan Levitt versus Joanderson Brito. I think Brito's going to come out here and knock out Jordan Levitt in the second round. Wouldn't be surprised if this one went to a decision either, but I think Brito just has that finishing instinct once. If it goes down to the ground or anything, I think Brito's going to have the advantage there. So next up, we have Chelsea Chandler versus Priscilla Chacheria. Both chicks have been knocked out by Jocelyn Edwards, both on 2-fight losing streaks. I think Chandler with the longer layoff is going to be able to come in here and get a win. Next up, we have Bruno Silva versus Edgar Chairez. I think this fight is pretty evenly set. The odds have it pretty even. I think Chairez is going to get a submission in the second round, be able to get Bruno Silva out there. He's a tough out. But I think Edgar Chairez is going to jump on his chance to be able to get near to the rankings in this stacked flyweight division. So yeah, I think he's going to be able to get Bruno Silva out of there. Wouldn't be surprised if he knocked him out either. But yeah, I expect him to get the W here, get close to the rankings of flyweight. Next up on this card, it's a shame this one's on the prelims on a fight night card. Marcus McGee, chill skater dude, versus John Yanis. I believe Yanis is stepping in for one of McGee's former opponents that stepped out of the fight. But yeah, stepping in on short notice, only his third fight in the UFC, I believe. I believe Marcus McGee has a large skill advantage. We saw this guy go toe-to-toe with Peter Yan for 3 rounds, even though Peter Yan did eventually start piecing him up in the later rounds. This guy is elite in the bantamweight division. Yeah, so it's a shame this one's on the prelims, but I got Marcus McGee winning in. I bet he's going to get a flurry off and be able to TKO John Yanis in the second round. I wouldn't be surprised if he did in the first though, but you never know. John Yanis maybe just have that, he's got that 5 years. I really didn't know Marcus McGee was 36 to be honest with you, but it's like most of Tapology agrees with. Next up, we have Matt Chanel versus Alessandro Costa. Both of these guys Steve Erceg victims, but I got Costa winning this one by TKO in the first round. I think these guys are going to come out blitzing and just balls to the wall. They're just going to go all out. That's what I think. So I think Costa's going to win that one. Younger, shorter fighter. I think he's going to be packing more power to his punch though, be able to knock out Matt Chanel first round. Next up, we have Io Barninski versus Junior Tafa. This should be an exciting fight either way. I got Barninski winning TKO in the first round. I think he's got some good power in those hands and decent striking to back it up with. And we've seen the taste with the Tafa brothers, and Junior Tafa might be a little bit better than his brother, but I don't think he's going to be able to get it done here. I think he's going to get starched by Iowa here. Only his third fight into the UFC, but they seem to be building him pretty well here. And if he's able to get a few more knockouts under his belt, he might be working himself towards the rankings in that light heavyweight division. So yeah, I got Iowa TKO first round. Next up on the card, we have Bryce Mitchell versus Santiago Luna. Should be an exciting bantamweight fight. I think Bryce Mitchell is going to be able to offensively wrestle and get some takedowns on Santiago, and just be able to get some good control time and clinch work, all that. Maybe he's got a good possibility for submission here, but I think he's just going to be able to cruise this one out to a good decision for Bryce Mitchell. I saw that Sean Strickland was helping him with his weight cut, and they've been communicating a lot, so yeah, I'm interested to see what he says on the mic if he gets this win, especially with the White House card next week. Go Bryce Mitchell. Next up, we have Fares Ziam versus Tom Nolan. I've been sleeping on a few of these Australian fighters coming out of West Australia over there in Perth, and I'm not going to be late to the party on this one. I think Nolan's going to win here via submission in the second round. Wouldn't be surprised if he knocked out Ziam. Quick little underdog pick. I think it might just be some of the training partners or just the competition level over there in West Australia. There's some really good fighters coming out of Perth, and as long as this one stays on the feet, I think Nolan has a really good chance at being able to knock out Ziam, but I think the Australian grappling game's underrated as well, so I'm picking him to win submission here. I think Ziam may shoot, and he may get a guillotine or something like that Figgy fight from last week. But yeah, I got Tom Nolan winning here, submission second round. For the co-main fight of the night, we have Brendan Allen versus Edmund Shabazian. I saw Guru saying Brendan Allen is the type to lose this fight, which would be true right when he's back on track. But he was also saying Shabazian is the type to lose this fight right when he'd be getting on track. I feel like this fight's more of a coin flip than what the odds and the Tapology picks have it out to be. But I think Brendan Allen's going to be winning a decision here. It might be a pretty close fight. It might be a lot of point fighting on the feet, and hopefully there's some interesting grappling exchanges going on between them two. But Shabazian has been subbed by Gerald Mearshart, so wouldn't be surprised to see Brendan Allen sub him. But yeah, only time will tell with this one. Well, I got Brendan Allen in decision. And for the main event of the evening, we have Belal Muhammad versus Gabriel Bonfim. This is a 5-round fight. This is also a probably top 5 contenders fight for welterweight division. Belal coming off a rough 2-fight losing streak, both decisions, one to JDM and one to Ian Gary, which is unfortunate. But I think he's going to get a good bounce back win here against Bonfim. And that's a skill some people don't talk about in the UFC, is being able to win a decision, being able to show that you won a decision definitively, which Belal has shown time and time again. And I think he's going to do that for this fight against Bonfim. Bonfim's last fight against Randy Brown, he was really hurting him up with these leg kicks that he was throwing. But Belal's not going to play that game, bro. As soon as you throw a leg kick or something like that you don't like, he's shooting, bro. And I just don't think Bonfim's going to have any ability to get away from Belal Muhammad. I think Belal is going to do Bonfim how he did Leon Edwards and just kind of ragdoll him for 5 rounds. So yeah, give me Muhammad by decision. Remember the name. Belal, remember the name. Muhammad. Yeah, he's going to show why he was a champ, and he's going to stay in the top 5 of his division. So keep the gatekeeping up in welterweight. Shout out Belal. But if you want the full pick fight breakdown, it's going to be on my YouTube channel at McMillan124.